Good morning, here we are after a little bit of a false start there. We're up and live. We're coming to you from California, live from the Sassoons Academy in Santa Monica. And we would like to say good morning or good afternoon wherever you are. We've just finished our 48th boot camp in Santa Monica, which has been wonderful. And now we're here. We're going to do something very special for you. So good morning, Sharon.
Hi Julie, hi everyone, how are you? Look, I thought it would be really great to bring one of my beautiful models. Believe it or not, this beautiful set we presented at our class last Sunday. So she's been sitting in the academy in all the humidity overnight, and all I've done is just brushed her through today. So this is one of the sets we teach in boot camp, which is the herringbone pattern. It was done with a tong set. It was done with a medium-sized tong, flat wrapped, and it's done in a technique where we take the one row going backwards and the next row we take forward, and the back end we go backward, reverse tong set. This is how we get this beautiful wave movement. So I just love it. Look at that, it's even got some bounce in there. So what I wanted to show you today was something really quick. I must say I'm a little on the exhausted side. We've been traveling for 3 weeks. A problem with the internet connection, so please just let us know so we know what's going on. Okay, so quickly to start with, so we don't lose it again, what I'm going to do is just take off that front section of hair. So I'm taking just a small triangle through the front. So I want to utilize that beautiful wave movement, but I've taken the shorter piece of hair and I'm going to put the rest of the hair into a ponytail. So today I'm going to do something just really simple, nothing too complicated, probably what we would term a little more of a classic shape. So I wanted to create just a beautiful sort of shape on the nape, something just very runway ready, but nothing too sort of texture, just cleaner and beautiful and elegant. So I'm brushing through and I'm going to take a ponytail now, and that ponytail is going to come in, let's say just around the top of the ear. So I'll brush that top section. I'll take a little tiny piece of some of the oil, please. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the Goldwell diamond glossings today. So we'll just get that nice and sleek. Nothing too tight because I haven't even done a directional blow dry. So I know when I do a directional blow dry, I will get a much tighter sort of result when I put it into a pony. But today I just wanted it to be a little bit looser and not quite as done. So I've taken my elastic band. You've seen me do this many times. I've got 2 bobby pins on the end and I'm wrapping it around and just locking that in. So if I can take a comb, please, tail comb, thank you. So I'll just lift around a little bit. So just loosen it up and just get that little bit of a softer texture to the top area of the hair. Now, all I'm going to do is take this head through. I can feel a bobby pin in there because I was having a little play around with how this was going to work when I started to demonstrate this idea. So I was looking at a couple of beaut pictures recently and I thought, oh, that's just such a nice idea. So I'm going to do my little spin on one of the pictures that I had on my page, and I'm going to take just a small elastic band, please.
So Sharon, while you're getting ready to band up those ends, I'm going to tell you where folks are looking at you from everywhere. So this is where your viewers are right now. Italy, Mexico, I think half of Mexico is online right now. South Bend, Mehaba, I don't know where that is, Sevilla, Belgium, Poland, Spain, Germany, Costa Rica, Georgia, Dublin, Athens, Sweden, Bulgaria.
Oh my God.
My goodness.
How incredible is that? That's just, I love this social media. It's pretty neat, huh? So what I'm doing now, see how I've just created just a ponytail and placed a band halfway down. So now I'm going to separate it out. So I'll come through and I'll just break that ponytail open and I'm going to roll it back up. So I've got a little piece that's going to come out on both sides. So that's what I'm going to use to create my shape with. So I'm switching that around so it's not sort of symmetrical at the bottom, but I'm twisting it a little bit off to the left-hand side, and I'll come through, so carefully try and find in here the elastic band, and I'll pin through that elastic and into the head. And I know whenever I pin through elastics and into the head, I'm always going to get a much stronger hold than what I would if I just tried to just pin. So that's always a really good help when you are pinning, because pinning is a major thing for us to get security and make you feel comfortable with the result that you've got. There's nothing worse than doing a hairstyle and wondering if it's going to hold up for the event. So pinning into the elastic's always going to be a great option. So I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of oil, so if you can pass me some oil on my tail comb. So I've got 3 of the great kids here from Sassoons. 2 of the girls are going to be finishing their diploma course tomorrow, so they've been here for 9 months working at Sassoons doing their class, which is just wonderful. And thank you to Tracy for allowing us to come and do this here. So don't walk through with me.
Oh,
thank you. We just had nearly someone invade our space, but we got in just before time.
Public walkway.
Yeah. So now you can see what I've done is I've just created just this really cute little sort of a shape on the nape. Take another bobby pin so I can just feel that just a little bit wriggly, and I want to just latch it onto the head a little further out from the band itself. So that will just bring that down a little bit closer. Now with the 2 pieces that I've pulled out, look what I'm able to do. I can take one across the top, so immediately I'm going to be able to band and cover that pony. And I'm praying that this one might be long enough for me just to sort of sweep up through. So all I'm really trying to do now is just change the direction of that little shape and just add a little twist to what is normally just a classic sort of little tuck under. So I know it's nothing terribly, trick. I like to do nice tricks for you, but today I just thought just something really simple and beautiful, because there are times when people want this lovely little close sort of little shape on the nape. They don't want anything too done, and I think this is a really great example of a shape just like that. So I'm going to pull this down onto the head, so I'll weave my pin through. Now Jules, when are we coming to New York? Because this is something we still have another trip to do.
Well, first we'll be in Rome, in Italy, which I'm just mentioning because there are a lot of people online from Italy, so buongiorno Italia. But that's sold out, so I'm sorry to say that.
No, I don't think
Not
so.
sold out?
No, I think we have a couple of spots
there
left.
you go. So check the website
Yeah.
for that one. And then New York, we have the 3-day Artist's Edge on the 2nd to the 4th of October. And there are only a couple of places left for that. So that one is the last one in the US for the year. You might want to get in on that.
Yes, well, we've just finished a fantastic boot camp. We had 27 students. We had people from all over the world fly in. It's been a remarkable, exciting, emotional sort of charged sort of event, hasn't it, Jules? We've had some very excited students. They've absolutely loved being in class. They've been passionate about learning, and we're pretty exhausted about the whole event because, we give our heart, our soul and blood, I think you could rightly say, to our students. We work very long and hard to get a really amazing result. So we're thrilled with what we've done, and I know the students were really excited about the class that they've taken part in as well.
So Sharon, Lorena and Gabby from Monterrey are watching. They said
Oh,
hi.
my favorite little Mexican girls. They were super amazing in my class. I love these 2 guys. We're hoping to come to Mexico next year. We're actually working on it. We're very, very keen. We're in negotiation now. So watch this space, Mexico. I think it will be only a matter of time before we'll be coming and starting to do some classes. And hopefully we'll be able to meet the girls and, they can show us around Mexico, which would be beautiful. So look how simple that was. That was really nothing. How's it look, Jules?
Yeah, it's good. I can just see a little bit of band in there. See,
just
tip your head
there?
down.
Yeah,
Just in
so
there.
we just need to shift that over.
Beautiful.
But it it's just wrapped itself around. It's nothing. As I said, it's just a really simple little shape. There's a lot of times when people just want that beautiful, soft, little sort of something on the neck, but nothing too complicated. I guess it's just a little bit of an up sort of level from just doing like a little ballerina barn or something like that. And if I had longer hair, I believe that could be really spectacular because those ends could have expanded and probably filled out even a lot more of that area, which would be really nice as well. So I'm just going to drop this little triangle section in through the front. So we're going to come through. I'll just do a little bit of matting on the end just to try and hold it so it doesn't separate too far out. But I thought if I could just leave just really soft and beautiful. I don't want to have this, you know, too much of a defined wave. I prefer it to be just a little sort of freer and not so tight and organized. So a little bit more disheveled, I guess would be the word. I'm going to take a small bobby pin. Are you up for that? I love these girls passing up to me from Sassoons because I don't think they do a huge amount of long hair. So it is something that, yeah, thank you. So they're getting a little bit of education here and learning about bobby pins, which I guess is something that they don't necessarily learn about here at Sassoons, because as we know, they're absolutely famous for their wonderful cutting. And we have a wonderful relationship with that company and the guys that work in it, and massive respect to all the Sassoon educators that work tirelessly to keep the brand going and doing such an amazing job educating these young students out there today.
So Sharon, I've just got to tell you really quickly, some more people are online begging to say hello to you. So here we go: Las Vegas, Colombia, Puerto Rico, Trinidad, Brazil, Italia, Salvador, Romania, London, Lebanon, DC, that's in the US,
That's right.
Norway, Israel, Pakistan, Chile, the Ukraine. We've got Victoria here helping us from the Ukraine.
Yes, we have it.
India, and we've got Shinam here helping us from India. Albania, Cyprus, Algeria, Warren Point, Scotland, Ireland. I can't read anymore.
That's all too hard.
There's too many.
So let's just wrap up with that. I hope that was useful for you. As you can see, let me just recap quickly what I did. I pulled it into a ponytail, and the ponytail was based around the top of the ear. So just gently pulled it back, no directional blow dry. I then placed the band halfway out. So I cleaned it and combed it really well, placed a tiny elastic band halfway out, and when I rolled it back into the head, I rolled it back slightly off to the side. But as I did that, those two little tails, when I rolled under, one tail came out the top, the other came out the bottom. So this is my bottom tail and this is my top tail. And I've just been able to just sort of move them around to give that lovely sort of soft sort of shape on the nape. This could be gorgeous, dressed up with a little bit of hair jewelry, something like that. And then just very carefully, we've got a little bit of wind blowing because we're actually out on the veranda at Sassoons because we're having internet issues. But I've just sort of put a little pin in behind that just to softly set it in. So for you, all my American friends out there, we would love to see you at our 3-day class. It's the last 3-day class that we have here in the US this year. We're going to be working out of
Rockville Centre.
Rockville Centre. We do have a few free class spots there. I'm sorry to say Germany, we're just about finished. I don't think we have anything left in Germany, but currently we're working on next year's calendar, and hopefully within the next few weeks we're going to be able to start announcing where we're coming to. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this little sort of hairstyle gave you some inspiration and something to think about. And thank you to my gorgeous friends here at Sassoons and everyone at Sassoons and Julie. And we'll see you again next week.